Welcome to our lecture on the needs analysis process and training design, a foundational topic in training and development. This session explores the critical first step of designing effective training programs, needs analysis. We'll define needs analysis, outline its process, and discuss how to conduct organizational, task, and person analyses. We'll also examine methods for identifying performance gaps, writing training objectives, and determining training content. Additionally, we'll cover how to decide on purchasing training solutions, using conditions of practice for active learning, and distinguishing between routine and adaptive expertise. Understanding these concepts ensures training addresses real organizational needs, enhancing performance and safety. For example, a needs analysis might reveal skill gaps in a manufacturing firm, leading to targeted training. As we proceed, reflect on how needs analysis applies to your field. Take notes and feel free to ask questions as we explore this essential process. Today's learning outcomes guide our exploration of the needs analysis process and training design. We'll define needs analysis and outline its steps, learning how to conduct organizational, task, and person analyses to identify training needs. We'll discuss methods to determine solutions for performance problems, comparing various needs analysis methods and sources. You'll also learn to write effective training objectives and design programs that maximize active learning. For example, a needs analysis in a retail setting might identify customer service skill gaps, leading to targeted training. Understanding these outcomes ensures training aligns with organizational goals, enhancing effectiveness. As we proceed, consider how these concepts apply to industries like healthcare or technology. This lecture provides a framework for creating impactful training programs that address real needs. Needs analysis, also known as needs assessment, is the first critical step in training and development. It identifies performance gaps by comparing required results to current performance, determining whether training is the best solution. For example, if a sales team fails to meet targets, needs analysis reveals whether the issue stems from skill deficiencies or other factors like motivation. This process ensures training is targeted and effective, avoiding wasted resources. It involves assessing organizational goals, job tasks, and individual performance to pinpoint deficiencies. As we explore this, think about performance gaps you've observed in your field. How might training address them? Needs analysis lays the foundation for strategic training, ensuring alignment with organizational objectives in industries like manufacturing or services. The Instructional Systems Design (ISD) model provides a systematic framework for developing training programs, with needs analysis as its cornerstone. The model includes three key phases: needs analysis to identify gaps, design and delivery to create training, and evaluation to assess effectiveness. For instance, a hospital might use the ISD model to develop a training program for new medical equipment, starting with a needs analysis to identify skill gaps. This structured approach ensures training is aligned with organizational goals and addresses specific deficiencies. As we discuss the ISD model, consider how its systematic nature applies to training in your industry. By following this model, organizations create targeted, effective training programs that enhance performance and outcomes in fields like education or logistics. The needs analysis process involves four key steps. First, identify a concern, such as declining productivity or safety incidents. Second, assess its importance to determine if it aligns with organizational priorities. Third, consult stakeholders, including employees and managers, to gain insights. Finally, collect data through methods like surveys or observations to confirm the issue. For example, a retail chain noticing high customer complaints might identify poor service skills as a concern, assess its impact on sales, consult staff, and collect data via customer feedback. These steps ensure training targets real needs. As we explore this, think about how these steps could address issues in your field. This structured process ensures training is relevant and effective, maximizing organizational impact. Needs analysis delivers critical outcomes that shape training programs. It determines whether training is the appropriate solution, identifies where training is needed within the organization, specifies the type of training required, and identifies who should receive it. For example, A needs analysis in a call center might reveal that new hires need communication skills training. It also guides the creation of training objectives and program design, ensuring alignment with organizational goals. Consider a manufacturing firm with frequent safety violations. Needs analysis pinpoints specific training needs for workers. As we discuss this, reflect on how these outcomes apply to your industry. By clarifying these elements, needs analysis ensures training is targeted, efficient, and impactful, driving performance improvements across sectors like healthcare or retail. Needs analysis operates at 3 levels: organizational, task, and person. Organizational analysis aligns training with strategic goals, assessing resources and culture. Task analysis identifies the knowledge, skills, and abilities, KSAs, required for specific jobs. Person analysis evaluates individual performance against standards. For example, a tech company might conduct an organizational analysis to align training with innovation goals, a task analysis to identify coding skills, and a person analysis to assess employee proficiency. These levels ensure comprehensive needs identification. As we explore this, consider how each level applies to training in your field. This multi-level approach ensures training addresses both broad and specific needs, enhancing effectiveness in industries like finance or education. Organizational analysis examines how training aligns with strategic goals, considering the organization's environment, resources, and culture. It assesses whether training supports objectives like growth or safety, evaluates available resources, and considers the training transfer climate, how well skills are applied post-training. A strong learning culture encourages continuous development. For example, a hospital might align training with patient safety goals, ensuring resources for compliance training and fostering a learning culture. This analysis ensures training is strategic and feasible. As we discuss this, think about how organizational factors shape training in your industry. By addressing these elements, organizational analysis ensures training supports broader objectives, enhancing outcomes in sectors like healthcare or manufacturing. Task analysis identifies the tasks and knowledge, skills, and abilities, KSAs, required for a job. It involves 6 steps: selecting target jobs, obtaining job descriptions, developing rating scales, importance, difficulty, frequency, surveying employees, analyzing data, and providing feedback. For example, a task analysis for a warehouse worker might identify inventory management as a key task, requiring skills in software use. This ensures training targets specific, job-relevant skills. As we explore this, consider tasks in your field that require targeted training. Task analysis ensures training is precise, addressing critical job requirements and improving performance in industries like logistics or retail, where specific skills drive efficiency. Cognitive task analysis focuses on the mental processes required for a job, such as decisions, judgments, and perceptions. Unlike task analysis, which covers observable tasks, this method targets cognitive skills, like problem solving in a managerial role. For example, a nurse's decision-making during emergencies requires cognitive training. This analysis is critical for complex roles where mental processes drive performance. As we discuss this, think about roles in your industry that rely on cognitive skills. By identifying these processes, cognitive task analysis ensures training addresses nuanced requirements, enhancing effectiveness in fields like healthcare or IT, where decision-making is pivotal. Team task analysis focuses on tasks and competencies required for team performance. It identifies skills like communication or coordination needed for collaborative work. For example, a project team in a tech firm might require training in agile methodologies to enhance teamwork. This analysis ensures training supports team-based goals, improving collective performance. As we explore this, consider teams in your field. How do their tasks require specific training? Team task analysis is vital in industries like software development or emergency services, where collaboration drives success. By targeting team competencies, this approach ensures training enhances group effectiveness, aligning with organizational objectives. Person analysis assesses individual employee performance to identify training needs. It involves 3 steps: defining desired performance, identifying gaps between desired and actual performance, and addressing obstacles like lack of skills or motivation. For example, a salesperson underperforming in customer engagement might need communication training. This analysis ensures training is tailored to individual needs, maximizing effectiveness. As we discuss this, think about performance gaps you've observed in your field. Person analysis is critical in roles requiring individualized skills, like teaching or customer service, ensuring employees meet performance standards and contribute to organizational goals. Barriers to effective performance include lack of skills or knowledge, motivational issues, and environmental or resource constraints. For example, an employee may underperform due to inadequate training, low motivation, or lack of tools. Identifying these barriers during needs analysis ensures training addresses the root causes. A warehouse worker struggling with new software might need both training and better equipment. As we explore this, consider barriers in your industry that impact performance. Addressing these barriers through targeted training or other solutions, like resource allocation, enhances employee performance and organizational outcomes in sectors like retail or manufacturing. Addressing performance problems requires tailored solutions. Quick fixes, like clarifying instructions, resolve simple issues. Contingency management, such as rewarding good performance, boosts motivation. Training is ideal for genuine skill deficiencies, like teaching software use to IT staff. For example, a call center with high error rates might implement training for technical skills and incentives for accuracy. As we discuss this, consider performance issues in your field and potential solutions. Selecting the right solution ensures resources are used effectively, improving performance in industries like healthcare or logistics, where targeted interventions drive measurable results. Needs analysis uses various methods to collect data, including observation, questionnaires, interviews, group discussions, tests, work samples, records, reports, and key consultations. For example, observing a factory line might reveal inefficiencies, while interviews with employees uncover skill gaps. Each method provides unique insights, ensuring a comprehensive analysis. As we explore this, think about which methods would work best in your industry. Combining multiple methods, like surveys and work samples, enhances accuracy, ensuring training addresses real needs in fields like education or technology, where diverse data sources improve training design. Needs analysis draws on multiple sources, including employees, via self-assessment, managers, HR staff, and subject matter experts. Employees provide first-hand insights into their challenges, while managers identify performance trends. HR staff offer organizational perspectives, and experts contribute technical knowledge. For example, a safety training needs analysis might involve employees reporting difficulties, managers noting incidents, and experts recommending protocols. As we discuss this, consider which sources are most valuable in your field. Leveraging diverse sources ensures a thorough understanding of needs, enhancing training effectiveness in industries like healthcare or finance, where multiple perspectives drive comprehensive solutions. Needs analysis faces obstacles like lack of rewards for trainers, managerial preference for immediate action over analysis, and time and cost constraints. Managers may bypass analysis, assuming they know training needs, which risks misaligned programs. Time and budget limitations can also hinder thorough analysis. For example, a rush needs analysis in a retail setting might overlook key skill gaps. As we explore this, think about obstacles in your industry that affect training planning. Overcoming these requires advocating for the value of analysis, ensuring training is targeted and effective in fields like manufacturing or services, where resources are often limited. Writing training objectives is a key outcome of needs analysis. Objectives should be specific, measurable, and achievable, aligning with identified needs. For example, an objective for a customer service training might be, employees will resolve 90% of complaints within 5 minutes. These objectives guide training design and evaluation, ensuring focus and accountability. As we discuss this, consider objectives for a training in your field. How would you measure success? Clear objectives ensure training addresses specific gaps, enhancing effectiveness in industries like hospitality or IT, where precise goals drive performance improvements and measurable outcomes. Routine expertise involves proficiency in consistent tasks, like operating machinery, while adaptive expertise requires flexibility in novel situations, like problem solving during a crisis. Training must support both routine expertise through repetitive practice and adaptive expertise through simulations or case studies. For example, a pilot's training includes routine procedures, takeoff, and adaptive skills, emergency response. As we explore this, consider roles in your industry that require routine or adaptive expertise. Designing training to foster both ensures employees excel in predictable and dynamic environments, enhancing performance in fields like aviation or healthcare, where versatility is critical. Designing training for active learning maximizes effectiveness by using conditions of practice, such as spaced practice, feedback, and simulations. These encourage engagement and skill application. For example, a safety training might use role-playing to simulate emergencies, ensuring employees actively apply skills. Active learning fosters retention and transfer, enabling employees to use skills on the job. As we discuss this, think about how active learning could enhance training in your field. By prioritizing engagement, trainers create impactful programs that improve performance in industries like education or technology, where hands-on practice drives skill mastery and organizational success. Thank you for your attention.